Hi everyone, Lisa Callaghy here to show you how to use your categories and weight them within each one of your courses and classes in PowerTeacher Pro. All right, let's get started. To start, logging into PowerTeacher Pro, navigate over to the left-hand side menu bar and choose Settings, and then Traditional Grade Calculations. From here, you'll see a list of all of your courses pop up, and your course on the very top opens up automatically. Just close that course so I can see the list of my courses much easier. All right, so what I need to do now is I need to start to set up my grading calculations for my courses. So I'm going to start with my English Language Arts 4 course. So clicking on the title of that course, a drop-down menu appears, and this is where we're going to start to set up our grading features for this class. F1s have already been set up for everyone, so there's no need for anybody to come in here and set up your F1s. So now we're going to go down to the next row, which is Q1, quarter one, and we're going to change our formula type from total points to category weights, and by clicking on the pencil under the actions column. This opens up a window for you to now set up your overall class grading feature. First, you'll notice that we have a few columns: type, attribute, weight, percent, and then a plus sign. Let's start with the first column, type. Everybody needs to change that from total points to category weighting. Next, that will open up an attribute drop-down menu, which is actually all of the categories that you have created or that are attached to you either from the district or the ones that you've created in your category list. Here, you need to choose the category that you want to weigh, and then give your category an overall weight that will count towards a percentage of every student's final grade. So for this course, tests are definitely an attribute or category, and I'm going to weigh that 40% of every student's final grade. I need to make sure that all of my categories and weights equal up to 100%. So I am 60% short of finishing this grade setup. So I need to add another row. And to do that, I click on the plus sign here from the last column, and you'll see another row appears. And I can click as many times as I'd like. And if I've clicked too many times on that plus sign, I can click on the minus sign, which will remove rows. All right, let me set up this row from total points to category weighting, and I am going to include benchmarks in my scoring, and I'm going to include that as 20% of my students' final grades, and I still need another 40% to finish off this grading setup for this course. So I need to add another row, clicking category weighting again, and my last category that I'm going to attach to my assignments for this course is project, and that project needs to be 40%. So now I have 100% of total grading scoring points and percentage points towards my quarter one final grade. And now I can click on save. And I always like to go back in just to check, make sure that it is 100%, everything came over nicely, and there it is. So once I'm finished, I have now set up my quarter one to include 3 categories that I will attach to all the assignments that I create within this course. Now I need to make sure that these categories and these weights are the same for quarter 2, quarter 3, and quarter 4. But instead of going in and doing that manually, PowerTeacher Pro has an excellent feature where you can copy. So to do that, you're going to come up here to this gear shift in the top right-hand side of your page, click on your gear shift, and you'll see that there is a drop-down menu that says Copy Traditional Grade Calculations. I'm going to click on that. That opens up another window for us. So here we have to answer some questions, fill in some information. First part, we have to figure out whether we are copying traditional grade calculations within a class or to another class. Right now, we're just copying it within a class. So it's quarter one, I'm copying. So I am choosing the class that I'm copying this from. So it's asking me, what class do I want to copy my grades from, or my grade setup from? And then what reporting term am I copying my grade setup from? And it's quarter one, because that's what I just set up. And then it's saying, okay, to where? Where would you like to copy that grade setup? So I'm going to choose, I'm copying it to quarter two, quarter three, and quarter four within the same class. Okay. And then you click on validate and copy. So now what I've essentially done is I've set up my quarter one grading scales or grading features, and I've copied those from quarter one to quarter two, three, and four within my English Language Arts 4 class. I can go ahead and check on that by clicking on the pencil next to each quarter. So that's quarter two looks good, quarter three, and so forth. So that is how you copy your grades, and that is how you set up, that is how you set up and copy your grading setup between your quarters within the same course. Now, what if I have the same course, because I'm departmentalized, I want to copy it to my another course that I teach that's the same. I'm going to use the same categories and the same weights. Well, I can do that too. So I'm going to come back up here to the gear shift, and I'm going to copy traditional grade calculations like we did before, but this time I'm going to copy to another class. Here I'm choosing, okay, which term is it? It is this term, 2020, 2021. And which class? So this is the class that I set up, my second period class. And which class am I copying it to? Well, first I have to choose the term. And next I need to choose the course. Notice I can choose multiple courses, but I only want to copy this grade setup from my one English Language Arts course to my other English Language Arts course. Click to validate, click to copy. And now if I go into my period 6 English Language Arts course, I can come over, I see everything says waiting, and I can click on my pencil just to check and make sure that everything copied over nicely. And it has. So that is how you set up your courses for categories and category weights within PowerTeacher Pro GradeBook. Have a great day.